It's all good and but after several weeks of being out, it's just like, well, we did it again. Okay, but enough, so we're doing it again. Companies call themselves more issues if they just leave people alone. If you say that they're off the roof, look for whatever they're off, and then, have these issues on the back end, but you can't go on with the static.
Ooh. Is this better? Otherwise, I'm going to have to go off headset and then just kind of go from there. Okay. Can you all hear me now? Because it will be without a headset and I have no guarantee on muting if something goes on here. So I'll be quick. And there you go. All right. There is Bella. All righty. Is it still staticky or is it better? Okay. All right. Since I'm getting that it's much better, I will go from there. I'm not sure what's going on with the headset, but all righty. Maybe it was dying. Bella is having her issues, as you can hear. Let me turn that off and call it a day. Okay. So, not sure what you weren't hearing, but let me just get on with the show, so to speak. Let me take this down. I didn't know I had highlighted it. Okay. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right. Let me come on down in here, and that is so wild why that is happening. All right, it looks like it's moving on my side, on the YouTube side, and you're going to hear the dogs walking around and doing all kinds of stuff now. Let me see. Just checking the comments, making sure everything is copacetic. Okay. So one of the items I wanted to share within Squatty Corner, as you know, and I don't even know if I did this. Let me look on the YouTube side. Yes, I did pin the link to the annual giving campaign. Please just remember, if you're not able to give, no problem. Sharing is still, in a sense, giving, because you're spreading the word about the giving campaign. So, yeah, if you're not able to, then share the link. I wanted to share some information with you all. So the reason why a lot of times you'll hear content creators, myself probably more so, when I say sharing me out. So I got my stats for the week. All content creators, maybe if they're monetized, I'm not sure if that's a difference, but you get your stats. YouTube wants to let you know how you're doing for the week. So this is how the top 3 ways that people are finding me, which I'm very happy with. YouTube Home, up next, and then the subscription feed. So even subscription feed being number 3 is pretty good, because if there are many others that are finding the channel on the YouTube homepage, or when they log into YouTube, or it comes up as the next video when they're looking at something else. Love that. So I will not complain. Now, this made me laugh. So, and they were serious about this. Let's play a game. What's the second most popular location your viewers are watching from? Now, I chuckled when I saw these 3 locations. So how about you take a guess? Drop a 1 if you think United Kingdom, 2 if you think the US, or 3 if you think Canada. And then I will show, I should have did a survey. I'll do or a poll. I'll look at the comments when I get further down, and then I'll show you the results. So getting into some pre-trash soon as it moves. There we go. So Christopher Boozy, and I'm going to drop my banner so you can see that this was today. So, you know, he's keeping his foot on their necks over there. So he said, when Kate announced she had cancer, the British press demanded Meghan Markle delay the launch of her lifestyle brand. However, William attends football games. Kate's brother promotes his book, and British journalists are like, they are so brave. You are not serious, people. We were saying all of this, and you know, I always say everyone but Meghan. That's basically how. And I'm like, thank you, Christopher. You put it out there, and you have a much bigger audience, especially on that app. So, yeah. The world sees the BS and the selective anger or outrage, so to speak. Yeah. Let me come over and look at comments really quickly. Rositas, how are you? Okay. It's a pretty good mixture here. All right. So let's see. Let me start where I start seeing numbers dropped. Okay, Church Nelly believes it's the UK. Mina is US. Connie Balmer says US. Faith says UK. T-Max says US. Wendy is the UK. Gwen is US. Martin is Canada. Let me see if I see any more. Boney. Sylvia is saying US. Boney saying US. TT Carter is saying UK. Carol US. Okay. Let me see. Dolores US. Marshall US. Navi US. Who else? EM is US. Karen is US. Let me see. Any other votes? Annie B US. Julianne, I'm guessing you're saying the US for that too. Brenda is saying the UK. Okay. Kim, if this is your vote at the end too for US, okay. I'm not sure if you just if you were voting on that. So Little Max says hi. I think Christopher Boozy is the best troll of the UK family. True, the best. Sometimes I hope that I am, but no, they went after the wrong one. Well, no, they went after the right one. And they're getting the FA and now they're FO. He is not the one. So I love that. So let's see. Joyce, I had shared that YouTube had given me a little information and said, let's play a game. And just said, what's the second most popular location your views are watched from? So, of course, 1 is United Kingdom, 2 is the US, and 3 is Canada. I think y'all will be surprised by the answer. So I'll give that a little bit more time to marinate, since Joyce asked, and there might be others who had joined. Please, everyone, remember to hit the thumbs up. All right. Oh, okay. So Kim is like, yes, US. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go jump into, oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. Well, Cinderella, to my shock, let me just say that. To my shock, look at the answer. The United Kingdom. Thank you, Derangers. Woo! I was like, are you kidding me? Wow. So 15% of the views were from here in the last 90 days. Your most popular location was the United States, which, okay, I get that. But to think that the UK, and I'm just going to say Elaine Parker is the reason, and or Sam's, that is also a channel member, and any other UKer who is a squatty, because I can't believe like that's the second most views. Like I was like, oh, okay. But thank y'all. Thank y'all so very much. I so appreciate it. Church Nelly, I said so the UK. Listen, I'm floored by that. Yeah, there you go. Annie B said it right. Well, shut my mouth. Yes, because I was like, say what? Woo. Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell you, they say you learn something new every day. There you go. Gwen's like, damn, there's some nosy. Yeah, the trolls are. I mean, thank you for the views because I appreciate that. But wow, I just was like, say what? It's good. I just happen to look at that because sometimes I don't look at my weekly, hey, look at this, you did this, you got this many views. I'm usually like, okay. But I said, all right, let me look at that. So Marshall said it's good that the UK is in the number one spot because it goes to show that they're getting the truth, even though it's from the derangers. Good. I'll continue to drag. There you go. There you go. No one said that you had to, right? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, there you go. T Mac is like, Annie, shut the front door. Yes. That's the sweetest way of, yeah, y'all know. That's the sweetest way of saying, well, at least to me, F off. Let's see. Joyce says the UK probably laughed right along with us. Probably, but some of the comments I get, and I know the other content creators probably get the same if they don't have their accounts so heavily locked down. I mean, sometimes, like, I could restrict comments if I really, to the point of nobody leaving any, but yeah. But thank you. I mean, yeah, it's very, very interesting. Now, I did see a comment, and I've been highlighting. So, Grace, you dumpsters, trash talkers, squatties, lend me your ears. It's Tuesday. That means it's time for Sussex talk. And here's your hostess with the mostest, VS Speaks. That is so cute. I didn't read it all the way. I just saw dumpsters, and I was like, oh, I don't know where she's going with this one, but I'll start and then I'll highlight it. All right, Gwen, highlight. Tell me what's going on. Did everyone see the BS about pegging William? I'm a little nervous. I haven't. First day back to work. So, after several weeks off, and yeah, it's Wildville today. And then with the computer issues. So please fill me in, Gwen, if you don't mind, because, yeah, I don't think I have that information. Now, Church Nelly, when is all of this going down with you? And you wanting to see, I just have to share, because if you know Church Nelly, and I'm sure if you've been here more than twice, you get her personality. Lord, please let me let a great looking man have his hospital gown on backwards when he's in. Oh, you said when I'm in the hospital, yeah. When is that happening so we can be praying for you on that? And I did not see Baby the Ranger or Princess Sinky, but again, today was a little bit difficult on getting in and looking. I did find some stuff. T Max said there are some great content creators from the UK on TikTok. Ooh, good because they need to be. They really need to be. Since the crazies like to get on TikTok and act a fool, which they are acting a fool right now. I know that part. Church Nelly, surgery scheduled for June 5th. Okay, so we will definitely keep you in prayer for that. Who said that? They said he's the sexiest man of 2024. Who, Gwen? You mean pegging? You mean sway sway? No, no. Who said that? Which tabloid? Because I'm not believing. Okay. Woo! Cookies and cream. My manager. Okay. Yeah. Gwen. No. Seriously? Okay. Let me go here. I only have a couple of things, and then, I mean, you know how that goes. Sometimes those couple of things turn into a long, drawn out rant from me, but nevertheless, here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So Bella is on the ready, or Kuja. Oops, and there she goes. There she goes. Anyway, here we go. So, what's trending on the app formerly known as Twitter, you asked? The Rangers. Whenever I see this trending, I'm like, oh, you have upset the squad. So, went under there and saw a few posts, and mostly all of them are related to the Nigeria trip that was damn near, 3 weeks ago? And, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm woo. Some derangers want Meghan to go to Kenya now. Some are saying she has no African ancestry. Some are saying, she is, her mother's parents were, by one was white and one was black. And so therefore Meghan is only, I mean, they're getting down into the percentages, that means she's only 50%. And then that means the kids are only 20. It's just, it's lunacy. So I saw that much going on, and I just was like, yeah, okay. You don't want to look at the Nigeria trip as being successful. You want to run with the crazy headlines that you see. But then it's like, well, go to Kenya. Okay, like that's going to change anything? Or go to Ghana. That's going to change anything? It's just it's very interesting to see. Ooh, very interesting. Now, before I show probably the last little item I have, I wanted to just show back gate is what I call it in Africa. There's Queen with her shoulders out. And I don't know if that's Margaret with the back to us in this picture. But yeah, so I know that's Philip, so more than likely, unless it's a beautiful black woman who, because of the picture, you know, okay. Anyway, although I can't imagine him dancing with anybody. Okay, let me behave. I can't mute like I usually. Oh, my goodness. Internal voice vs. internal voice. Okay. So to all the crazies, and you see that squatty circled so that you still complaining about that? Oh, okay. Send that off to the first lady, and then we'll, okay. Not ours, but now royal suitor. Most of you know, but I wanted to put this here because of the subject, and it will show just how disgusting PM and the cohorts and all the mother folks that were involved with News of the World really were. So Royal Suitor shared the article from The Guardian, but it says, now defunct Murdoch, titled News of the World, paid women to sleep with James Blunt and other celebrities. Do we think they got more than the $70,000 Simon Rex was offered by a UK paper to lie and say he slept with Meghan Markle? Murdoch titles sharing one playbook. Yeah, so Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Woo! The karma for that old cooter there, gee willikers. Um, some of the people that probably did a lot of things not thinking clearly, obviously, and then realizing, "Ooh, I'm on tape," which begs me to wonder if Peggy is the same way. So, or as y'all like to call him, or I like to call him too, Sway Sway, Swillio. Church Nelly says Fulio, but I wonder if he got himself caught up with a little too much, too much. Either way, um, paying women to catch these people in situations and then blackmailing them. Yeah, unbelievable. I would like to hear more about this. I really don't want to be clicking on The Guardian. If there's more that comes out about, or people step forward and say, yeah, I was offered. I know that there was a journalist that was offered to write an article that slammed Meghan. She said she would not. I don't remember what her name is, but I do remember the clip that was shared of that. But yeah, y'all already know how I feel. Let the lady in black do what she gonna do because she gonna get them all. Yeah, Murdy Mert's karma. Hmm. He might think he's had it golden on this side, but wait to the other side. So, okay. And then, my middle fingers stay up. Yeah. Because the crazies deserve each and every bit of it. But, all right. There's not too many. There's not too many comments, although I come back over and see Annie B telling Church to go take a shower. Lord of mercy. I can only imagine what she's saying. I'm sure I will see it as I scroll back up. If it's regarding Nacho, because I did see some comments about Nacho, then I know. Oh, y'all are talking about her. Yeah, with the gown on backwards moment. Okay. Only her, only Church Nelly can bring out the hilariousness that situation. Yes, that's sweet of you, Cinderella. Yes, we're going to be praying for her. Woo! She is a trip. She's a handful. But we love her so much. Hopefully you won't be, missing for too long. But yeah. When is the announcement for Invictus Games country chosen? Did they say May? I thought it was like July. I don't know. I have to go look at the screenshot, but I think it's July. Gwen said, yes, saw it on YouTube. Man, half the stuff that you see on YouTube. Now it depends on. There's a difference if GQ says sexiest man of the year versus, the Telegraph or Daily Mail or, I don't know, the Mirror. Those are like big differences. We would all think GQ, the leaders at GQ have lost their ever loving minds, but hey, you never know. Whew, that's just interesting to me. He's so jealous he don't know what to do with himself. X Twitter upsets me. You can't go down too many rabbit holes. You just have to kind of look, scan, and I always look to see who's originating all this conversation. And if they have a blue check, I just keep on moving. I just try not to engage on one of their, because they're doing, a lot of times they're just doing that to get people riled up to comment. So, hello, Marvin. How are you? Oh, did she? Let me go look and see if I can find Baby the Ranger really quickly. One moment. Let me see if I can find Baby the Ranger. Because I looked, but I looked earlier. So, what? Okay. People make me tired. I'm just gonna say that. Um, Ooh, look at the fashions. See, when I go out to certain accounts, I'm like, ooh, look at that. I don't see Baby Deranger. And these are posts unless it's first thing this morning. And that's when I looked at her account. Yeah, I don't see Baby Deranger. Okay. Because this is the 27th. I need Lenny Kravitz to go sit down somewhere. I'm just going to say that. See, that's why I can't come over here, because then I start looking everywhere else but where I should be. Okay. Let me come back over here. Come out of the X, because I'll wind up in trouble over there. Gwen says, everything was fine until that woman opened her mouth. Well, as we know, that history will show that she's going to wish she had kept it closed. Mm-hmm. Spoke about other things. Spoke about other things. T.T. Carter, go to Kenya, and she will still be 43% Nigerian. That's what most squatties were responding, like, you're not making any sense. And then people were sharing pictures of Meghan as a child with her grandparents, Doria's parents. And just like, you all need to get your racism in check, because that's really what it's all about. Why are you worried about, anyway? You don't like her. You try to minimize her in every way possible, but it's just kind of boggles the mind. Listen, Wendy says, is anyone going to the trooping the colors, or are they on vacation mode? It will all depend. If Harry and Meghan make an appearance, they'll show up. They'll be out in full regalia for trooping the color. Although the one that is supposed to inspect the troops is, I guess it's pre the big shindig. Yeah, we all know Absent Lady is not going to be seen this year. Although she's released statements with her husband. Mm-hmm. If you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. Okay. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Yeah, that part, Church Nelly. He looks like a sleazy type anyways, but I feel for anyone that got caught up in his web. I really do. Or if people lied, and of course, if we have you over here and you did something back then one never knows. I will still go to, and I said this on the app formerly known as, so you remember that one clip that they showed Sway Sway so angry at this, I want to say it was a reporter, but I don't think so. It was just an ordinary citizen that happened to walk up on him, and he was yelling and carrying on. He was being a Karen. Because I would think as the heir, you would not be anywhere without security. And I said this when that incident happened. I truly believe that he was scared to death that man either saw something, or he knew that he could have potentially seen something. So a couple of the squaddies were responding like, yeah, he was probably with his other family. Can you imagine? Woo! My gosh. Martine says, Philip was dancing with the wife of the black man dancing with QE2. Well, I'm sure she was black too, because that was not allowed back in them times, was it? Just saying. Joyce is saying, talk about the good news coming out of Shutter Island. Yes. EH ball and chain split. Yes. Oh, Judi Dench can't see what she says. What? What do you mean she can't see what she says? I'm not fooling with you right now. What happened to her? What happened? What happened to Judi Dench? See, I go back to work and I miss out on stuff. Lorna is saying VSSpeaksRoyally. The black woman is that man's wife. Oh, that he is dancing with the queen. It's protocol. Queen dances with the world leader and his wife dances with Philip. Okay. So like I said, I thought maybe in looking at the picture again that it was a beautiful black woman. All we saw was the back. Check the backs, folks. Check the backs. Yes, Wendy. Shady people with many dirty secrets. One never knows what they've got on. Well, it's kind of obvious what they must have. Charles, we've known about like one particular conversation. God only knows what his others were like. And he says, ladies, if Murdoch is paying, you better keep that quarter between your knees. Hmm. The lengths that they would go. And they want to say we would not dig through the trash. We would, I mean, wow. Just to have the so-called breaking news. Yeah, okay. John Jenkins, how are you? Squatters, you're the best protectors of Her Royal Highness and His Royal Highness, Princess Meghan and Prince Harry. Oh, thank you. We try to be. We try to be. I usually, as Sunny on The View said, I go to the Earth's crust now. I don't even fool with people. If you want to come the wrong way, I will come right back at you, and you're going to wish that you hadn't come that way. So, yeah. I'll get you. I'll take you back around the other side of the earth and come back again. Mina says, Karma is making her rounds one by one, and I'm loving it. Years. We don't want anything bad to happen to folks, but it's just that's the energy that they put out there. Some losing, yeah, anyway. There you go, Lorna. Invictus Games announcement. It's July. They pushed it back. Okay. I thought I saw July in one of the last things I probably read on it. So, yeah. Now, Gwen, you just want Sway to really be pissed off. The Derangers would lose their minds, but that would be sweetness to us. GQ ending up saying that Harry's the sexiest man. Well, I mean, some will, even in squad, would say as long as it's from the front, don't take the back or the top shots, because y'all know what I'm referring to. Hey, Compton Callie, how are you? Hey, Patricia. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Wendy says Baldy is going to South Africa for Earth Flop. Will Flop. Protesters get ready to show him how you really feel. So, one of the squatties took a screenshot. So when you click on the trending for Derangers, that was probably one of the first tweets that I saw. And I bust out laughing because at first I'm like, why am I looking at a screenshot of KP's social media? But they were the first choice at the top of that Deranger search. Priceless. So that speaks volumes, does it not? Yes. Little Mac, there have been 3 recent articles about William now feels like despair after Harry's successful Nigeria trip put Harry in the spotlight, as if he ever left the spotlight. Exactly. So I've been seeing those headlines too. The one that, I think Barron even discussed it probably last night. William is the spare. Well, I mean, he's always been the spare to Charles. You're going to, if something happened to him, you get the throne. So, yeah, that just never. Harry just stopped being Williams when he had his first son. Hallelujah. So, I mean, I love that he used the title for his book, but we've all known that he hasn't been a spare in over 10 years. Thank goodness. Oh, Lord. I have to find it because I've seen the ring. And maybe I looked at that post, that tweet, and I saw it was talking about the ring, but I didn't see Baby Deranger's GIF. And without seeing that, I usually won't put that's from Baby Deranger, but as are the Derangers, so upset over that ring. Harry can upgrade and tweak that ring as much as he wants to. He designed it in the beginning. because I kept seeing people posting the video from their engagement interview, and like, why are y'all posting this? But I quickly realized what's going on, and you hear Penelope in the background here, and you know, between, yeah, she's ready to go out, and she just went out a few hours ago. Anyway, Joyce is like, UK, are you okay? They're not. They're really not. They're not. Marshall, baby, oh baby, my baby Lenny Kravitz just turned 60. Listen, and he got one of them posts. Yeah, with his wash. Yeah, I'm just, you know how he do. I have on his leather pants and jacket open and no shirt and stuff. Yeah, I could give him a look for every year. Lord, I did not read that one. Marshall, behave yourself. Marshall. Woo. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I see. Lorna, I'm reading your comment about the First Lady and her daughter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, I'm over talking about that person as well as her comments until she shows up with, you know. Anyway, moving on. Rosita's VS speaks. The man was walking on a public path near Amner Hall without security. I just am going to keep saying without security. Now, Amner Hall, isn't that where they live now? Or no? I don't know. One of them damn cottages, halls, whatever. Because KP, you taxpayers need to ask questions. Like, why would a couple with 3 children, because, you know, they'll probably all, like Anne, I hope Anne's husband has been stashing some cash somewhere, because I'm sure he's going to be tossed out the boat if she kicks the bucket before Chuck, and you know how that goes. Wendy says, no one knows what country the Sussexes will go to. It's all speculation. The UK media are so mad they have no access. And we love it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, we love it. Yes, we do. That's what they deserve. They said they weren't going to be bothered in tracking and reporting on Harry and Meghan. They lied. So everybody always just needs to tell them you lie. You said you wouldn't say anything else about them as of April 1, 2020. And here we are 4 years later, and you're still talking about them. So you lie. No matter what you say, it's a lie, because you should not be covering them. Harry and Meghan would be just fine without. Oh, Dee Dee. Is she really? Judi Dench is losing her eyesight. You know, I saw the James Bond movie that she was in, and the fate at the end. Yeah, well, let's just say usually Bond and any of those characters, I usually feel bad for them. They get caught up by the bad person. Her, not so much. That's pretty bad, I know. Marshall, let's see. Little Mac, I know, right? I've already told my husband that I will leave him for Lenny in half a heartbeat. You are too funny. Just he's sometimes it's best just to look, Marshall. Let the fantasy be the fantasy. Sometimes it's just best. Because Lord knows sometimes, you know, that fantasy ain't all that is cracked up to be. Ask his neighbors. Let me stop. Woo! Yeah, they were in Guyana for that, but it was just the picture of the, you know, arms and the backs out and all that other stuff. Where suddenly in 2024, when people do dress that way, it's seen as, oh, Lorna, okay. TMP is what I have got for Judi Dench. TMP. Now I'm going to keep on moving on. Lakivia, to you. I'm going to try to behave. Lord, please make Penelope stop. Please make Penelope stop. I might have seen that scene, Coco. I might have seen that. Just a little bit that I watched of The Crown. Yeah. Can y'all hear her? She just has a way about her. T-Mac O would love to see Prince Harry on the front of GQ. Yes, can you imagine? Now, he has taken some very nice pictures. And can you imagine if Misan took the picture? Because his pictures are just, he really captures the soul. Let me see. Joyce VS, who doesn't want to wish barren people, what? Point them out to me. Oh, my. Oh my! What happened? What I miss? What you talking about? What I say or do? Because I'm like, huh? Okay, I had to mute for a moment just to get her a little bit situated. My dogs are a trip. Okay. Tier says, how much money did he pay out for him to be sexiest man of 2024? Yeah, and how many people voted for that? Woo, folks. I'm not sure what people see. I mean, was it him in the rain? Just singing in the rain, leaving people in wheelchairs to get soaked. Okay. Anyway. Lakivia, yeah, I've seen some comments from within Nigeria about the First Lady. It is what it is. Oh, Messias. T.T. Carter, Meghan already told Harry he was no spare, and Harry said, "For real?" Yeah, you look at how he was living, and it is truly a godsend. I did see an excerpt where, of course, he truly believes his mother, and many of us believe that too. The ancestors and I were working on the other side, but as they said in their interview, the stars aligned for them to meet. And yeah, it's just, But yeah, he hasn't been a spare in a long time. And he was very happy about the birth of that kid being a boy, especially because then they hadn't yet changed the laws or rule. They did right before Charlotte was born, which I'll always say they knew the gender. There's no way they're not going to tell me they didn't, because why suddenly are you pushing to have that change? Yeah, and if you can make a change like that and get into the right century, there's a lot of other things they could have done over the years that Meghan was there. Okay. Mark, then the Rangers are mad that Meghan's ring isn't cursed like the other one. Well, I mean, I just laugh when I think about Di was like, okay, I'll say I'm leaving this for Harry, knowing that the spoiled brat Sway would demand that he have it. And since he was older and required to get married quickly, what was he, 28? Somewhere in there, right? Wasn't he like 28? So, somewhere in there. But yeah, he wanted that ring. He didn't even have to think about it, knowing she would jump at just give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, I'll take it. Cinderella, there's nothing wrong with upgrading an engagement ring. No. I mean, many women get pushed presence when they have children, and he puts a little razzle dazzle on that ring, and she deserves a razzle dazzle, as any princess does. Yours, okay. Um, Wendy, really, Princess Meghan's engagement ring is the number one search for rings. That's funny. Well, that's wonderful. I mean, if they want to try to mirror that ring, or they just want to look at it, but good luck to those trying to mirror the ring. It doesn't have the same juju of love, the good juju, because that. One moment, please. Okay, thank you for holding. Amarillo Hall is our country home near Road. Oh, thank you. It's something when you have so many damn estates that one gets a little confused as to which one. J Matt, how are you? One gets confused as to, which one we were referring to. Ew. So, yes, I will stick to my hypothesis that Hims was with somebody that he would not have been able to explain away. That's all I'm going to say, because why would he be out there without anytime leaving the gates without security? Okay. And he was a little too upset, hyped. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Were they hiding in the bushes there? Sway, sway. All right, let me stop. J Matt, ring got upgraded a bit. I saw pictures. I was like, damn, people, I don't look at our hands like that. I don't know, people. Okay. Mensky, how are you? I just see this karma. Annie, I'm not sure what dreams. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hello, Barbara. They're continuing to cover them on orders from royal family to deflect from their laziness and missing Kate. But it's not really deflecting. It's making it a little bit more obvious. Like the statement on was it a helicopter pilot that recently passed? I think it was in an accident and passed away. And they were like, they released a joint statement. Mm-hmm. If she didn't do it on TV with him standing right there, it was just a statement written by the palace folks. That's all. Ooh, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Patricia says the ancestors strike again. Hey, I mean, when good folks are trying to tell them, and they have Dr. Shola over there that tries to tell them, shut up and leave her alone. They don't want to listen. So, you find out. Squad has been saying that for years. Sussex love. Marshall, you can sop Lenny up like gravy with a biscuit. Oh, now we're going to have the Lenny Kravitz side, and then we're going to have the nacho. Woo, Marvin, I'm not even. I just saw that comment. Nerd. She really doesn't need to go out because she's by the door. She just, she's spoiled. I've spoiled them. It's ridiculous. Let me see. Cookies and cream. The same way the racist press relentlessly attacks Meghan, we need to be just as loud on social media about Tom Bauer's racist comments about KC3. You're only liking the white Commonwealth countries. That's kind of obvious because the con was either too swayed out to get out of the car, but that was complete disrespect to not get your 6 B's out of that car. Okay, how about that? Woo! Lord of mercy. Ooh, Marshall, look at you. I'll take all from Lenny, even if it is for a moment, you. Let me see. Tira is saying Harry probably got a lot of offers to be on magazine covers and he probably declined. Yeah, especially now. And then you have to really know who is writing the story to make sure they don't get slick about it. Okay. Kim is saying, VS, the ancestors knew Meghan was the princess for Prince Harry. The stars were written and aligned. Yes. Thankfully, they both took heed. I still, when I watched the Netflix series, when she was like, I told him I had plans later on. And then she called him later on to set plans up for the next night. You know what? And he was there early. Woo, hook, line, and sinker. Mm-hmm. It was a wrap once he went to the sunshine. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Annie B is saying Harry understood the assignment. That ring was cursed. Why would it's always gonna be like Di's ring. I don't see that as it's not Kate's title. It's not. It's Di. Just the whole thing. But hey, that's what she wanted. Let me come on down. Skipping through some of the comments. Sussex love. Ooh, shady. Only the legally blind people voted. Yes, kids. There you go. They both deserve all the goodness in the world from all the hell for the past 6 to 7 years. Oh, nearly 8. Yes, nearly 8 years. I'm going to star that. That probably will be one that I put up at the last. Well, she's out on the deck, on the screened-in porch. She's quiet. She's waiting for me patiently. Patiently. Let me see. Christine Pitts. My daughter is now an attorney, and we are still in discussion. For what am I missing? Obviously, I'm missing something. Let me see. All right, let me see. Karen says, removing Prince Harry's statement. Oh, yeah, I saw something about this. Statement from the royal website he had to put out to the tabloids in 2016 regarding his then girlfriend, Meghan Markle, is cowardice. It just shows who they protect. But it's not like we can't go to Google and get a copy. Once it's out there, it's out there on the internet. So they can remove it. I just saw about, them removing Harry's statement, and I just said I can't. At that time, I really couldn't look and go down that rabbit hole, but thank you for that. Now I know. Mm-hmm. Oh, Rosita's, yes. That's where they're, okay, so that's where it was taken. Mm-hmm. And his anger was a little bit too much for it to just be, he was concerned with people coming up with the kids or whatever. And it's like, yeah, he was acting a fool that time. Let's see. Barbara's saying, VS, they're too dense to realize that it's not working. Real? Let them be dense then, right? Patricia says, the way they obsess about Meghan's ring, you would think they were paying for it. Well, they probably believe that they have. They probably believe that they have. When they didn't pay, well, they probably did pay for dyes way back. But, because if we believe the man that wears suits the way Chuck does, really put any thought or money out himself, I'm sure Mums fitted that bill. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, Church Nelly, you're going to have to pick one or the other. I've said this to you before. Nacho or Boris Kojo. Then you cannot have both. Okay. Let the fight begin. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because I'm sure I'm going to see a comment as I get down to the bottom of this chat. Let me see. Cookies and Cream, Sir Pegalot is seething with jealousy because he's too stupid to come up with anything creative for that cardboard copycat of a what? Oh, he came up with something, but we have yet to. It has yet to be acknowledged publicly. Ooh. He'll never be the intelligent, ingenuous man that his brother, or ingenious man that his brother is. Well, have more hair or anything like that. Nevertheless. Okay, Carol. BuzzFeed said Prince Harry is 11. 11 what? What am I missing? Let me see. Kim said Princess Meghan was late on the second date. That's right. Made Harry wait, and it was only like a few minutes. But what did he say? You could be as late as you want. I was not going nowhere. Okay, he knew. I'm gonna sit my. I really wish they would cuss. I'll do my interpretation of what he was saying. I'm gonna sit my ass here, and I'm not moving a blankety blank inch because I'm not gonna miss seeing her. Mm-hmm. Woo! TT Carter, the spicy rice was spicy. If you know, you know. Let me tell you something. He ain't never had nothing like that before. Woo! See, the fantasy lived up to reality, hence why they are now married and always smiling the way they are. And even during let me come down here. And even during moments of public speaking events and such. Woo! I just love that one. All of a sudden, she just turned and then winked and went back. Woo! All right. Mm-hmm. Keeps the man on his toes. Woo! All right. Annie B, do the Rangers really think that taking that off their site, that it can't be found in space? Yeah, they do. Because they'll always be like, well, go and where can you find? Because you can Google just about anything and find it. My gosh. Thank you, Joyce. There you go. The statement by Harry will be out there forever. Google, yes. That's why Harry wrote the book, docuseries, and Oprah. That family always wants to rewrite history, yes. And the narrative, especially when it comes to Meghan, they always want to rewrite that. Now, that very thin gold band is still the same from what I could tell, because that people would probably lose their minds, since that was like the last little tidbit of that rock or chunk of gold that all the Windsor brides get. Let me see. Per what they said, leading up to the wedding and all that other stuff. I mean, it was a read. That was a read of all reads. And at that moment, like many of us, although we had not yet come together collectively, most of us around the globe took pause when we heard about that and they read that statement. It was like, oh, he is serious about her. Then you start looking at, well, what the hell are they writing that he's saying this? Because, we weren't really paying attention to the tabloids like that. And then, those folks FA, and then Squad came about and they FO. Yes. Okay. Because that's how I look at that. Thanks to them, here we are. Okay. Joyce is saying removing the statement is also being used as a distraction as to where is Kate. Oh, child. That's almost in every people tweet stuff out that have nothing to do with anything, and they'll say hashtag where's Kate. It just, yeah. Most of us know where she is. If we really search deep down, we know, because that's about where she is deep down. All right, I'm going to get myself out of here. I've been here just over an hour. I hope that you all have enjoyed yourselves. Hi, nobody cares. How are you? I do hope that you all enjoyed yourselves, that you remember to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, because I have enjoyed being here with you. Sorry about the audio issues early on, but we worked it out. Just take the headset off and keep it going. And we hopefully will chat again on Thursday. So, Church Nelly, we will keep this. I'm going to take a screenshot. That way I can keep it in my purview and just stay on top of it. So I'm going to pull up my last comment, which kids help provide. They both deserve all the goodness in the world from all the hell for the past 6 to 7 years. Yes, yes, and yes. All right. So everyone, please take care of yourself. Keep spreading the word about VS Speaks Royally. I hope to see you all later on around different respective YouTube hauls. If not, I'll see you on Thursday for, Twisted Trash Thursday. Love you all. Bye.